G'day YouTubers. Well, as usual, when I want to go out on the water, I watch the weather for the 10 days previous. That's the limit of the Fish Ranger forecast. And I was looking forward to going out an overnighter. Haven't been able to do an overnighter in this boat yet for one reason or another. And I was really looking forward to it, but the weather kept getting worse and worse and worse until eventually Sunday was the only option left. It wasn't great, but it started off pretty good in the morning. Got a bit windy later on and then had a really calm bit after lunch. So I decided to chance it, go out early in the morning, get over to Moreton while it was calm, do some trolling, hopefully it wouldn't be too rough over there, and come back in the early afternoon when it was calm again. As you can see from the departure shot, it was a pretty magnificent morning, so I headed off south of Wellington Point and dropped pots along that area, still prospecting around there to find out the best spots to get the crabs, and then we headed off to Moreton. The plan was to get around Harry Atkinson's reef and start trolling and troll up past the 4 beacons and then come back, maybe go as far as Tangle. But it was already getting rough, so I pushed on to the 4 beacons before I started trolling, and then we trolled up the shipping channel from there. When you're fishing in the shipping channels, you've got to watch out for these guys. He's going faster than I am, so he's going to catch me up. I'll have to make sure I'm right over to the side of the channel by the time he does. Now, this is the sonar shot going past one of the 4 beacons. I was curious to see what it looked like on sonar, plus I wanted to see if there was any fish swimming around down underneath. I may have considered stopping and having a go for them as well. It came up on sonar pretty much as I expected it to, but I didn't see any fish down there. As I said earlier, he's going faster than us, he's catching us. Pass us before we get to the next beacon, I think. So I'm just going right over to the edge of the shipping channel, give him plenty of room. There's nothing else coming out of Brisbane. Nothing coming down the channel that I can see, so when he goes past we'll cut in behind him. Quite a few boats out around the M9 beacon today, maybe they're getting something. I'm trying to target the mackerel without any success so far. So I'm going to persevere with it. And you can see a few boats up there curting artificial reef. It doesn't appear to be too crowded though. That'd be Cowan Cowan. Not much to show on the sounder. Bit of bait on the surface, but nothing eating it. By this time I'd been trolling for a few hours and I was getting pretty bored with the whole thing. Nothing was happening. We were getting about as far north as I planned to go. Well, actually a lot further north than I planned to go, but as far north as I wanted to go. The GoPro that I was wearing was getting a bit irritating, so that came off. As I said, I was bored, so I started taking pictures of the island. And of course, whenever I get bored and start to ignore what I'm supposed to be doing, that's when all hell breaks loose.
I got another one. I got it on both, double hooker. Mackerel on the way. Huh? Mackerel. Oh, there he goes. Hey? Yeah.
Where is he? Still on board?
Hang on.
Oh yeah.
Chippage. I'm not sure which one of the plate is this one. Oh, shit. Hey?
Oops.
Yeah, much.
Oh. I can't see, will I turn it off now?
No, just sit it up in the holder.
By the time I got the tuna, my wife was starting to feel the effect of the rougher than expected conditions, so we decided to head back. That turned out to be really good timing because just after we started to head back, the wind dropped. Had a really good run back, picking up again by the time we got back to Wellington Point to pick up the crabs, but we came back in the best part of the day.
2 little fish and a baby crab.
Oh.
2 little leather jackets.
Oh. Too small.
Oh yeah, look at them.
Oh my goodness.
They're not bad eating when they're bigger. How's that for a tiny crab?
Oh yeah.
I've got a brim this time and a crab that we'll have to measure, and another leather jacket.
That crab will be too small.
Oh yeah, I think he will be, yeah. Now I can see him better. Oh, a little squire. Oh, that's female anyway, so it's irrelevant whether it's big or not. We're going to head in after this, aren't we?
Yeah. Too rough.
Yeah, it's going to get rough again now. It was a bit rougher this morning than I expected it to be, and I knew that window was coming to get us home. It's picking up again now. What's the time?
20 to 12.
It's picking up a bit early. I didn't think it was going to pick up much till about 12:30 or onwards, 1 o'clock even. Oh, got a good one this time. Oh, a couple of them. And another couple of squire. You got the crab measurer handy? Yes, she's good. The other one's a bit bigger, I think. Yep, definitely. He's good. Small one. And another leather jacket. Female again. Size doesn't matter then. Once I get this out of the water, you'll have to kick us into gear and circle to the left. Otherwise we're going to run over the top of that other one. Okay, it's out. 2 crabs in him.
Are they the
Well,
right?
one will be the other I've got to measure. Well, one's female anyway, so it's irrelevant. Yep, he makes it. A few more crabs, we might not need fish tonight.
No.
Have to measure him. He might be a bit on the small side actually. He's too small. One might be a female. Yeah, female. Big enough, you've got to go back. One claw's tiny. Both claws are pretty small actually, but one's smaller. Okay, lucky last, let's have a couple more. Oh, I've got 3 fish and 2 crabs.
Are they big enough?
One is, the other's got to be measured. I think the other one might be female. There's a lot of these leather jackets around here.
Can you eat them?
Well, you can when they're big.
Yeah.
They're not bad eating. They look real good. They're not bad eating. Yeah, female. And this one needs measuring. He's male, but I think he might be too small. Yep, he's too small.
So thanks for taking the time to watch this video. The mackerel and tuna are still in the shipping channel if you want to have a go. And on the subject of tuna, there was a bit of a miscommunication on the camera. and it got turned off after I got the mackerel in, and didn't end up getting a picture of the tuna, but it was nothing special. It was under half a metre, so I threw it back to catch another day when he's a bit bigger, even though there is no size limit on tuna. Well, that's it. If you'd like to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click the like button if you enjoyed the video. Until next time, good fishing.